Good morning, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Soul Sip Cafe. In this title, we discover healing conversations over a cup of tea, right? So, today's theme is just how simple rituals like sharing a cup of tea or coffee creates a space for healing. It is not always the words that helps us heal, but the space where we create those words and is spoken. Okay, a memory of you sipping a cup of tea or coffee and sharing it with your mother or your friend, that's actually where the ritual actually starts, where you soften your heart and you become oneness. So on the first point, when we look at ritual creating a safe space, a cup of tea or coffee is more than just a drink. It generally invites you to pause for a moment. The act of pouring, stirring, sipping slowly, it slows down people. And this conveys a story around the kitchen table, the warmth of the rituals that makes it so easy to open up. And when you reflect on this, it's when we actually slow down, we create a space of honesty and gentleness. When we look at the second point, it's listening and unlocking healing. Healing does not come from advice alone, but it comes from being heard. When somebody feels truly listened to, they feel highly lightened. A time when you and your mother or your family or friends or sisters and brothers are simply listened to, that is enough. Listening can be challenging. Next time you share a cup of tea or coffee with someone, practice listening more than speaking. When you reflect on this golden reflection, the connection between each individual is based on listening. So your third point is small moments, deep impact. Healing does not need big events. It often just needs to happen in a quiet corner. Tea, coffee moments are sacred pauses in our everyday lives. And if you look at sitting around a table, in the kitchen, in a cafe, in your living room, or even just at work, this becomes a space where you can confirm your compassion for the day. When you reflect on it, every sip can be an opening for the heart. A takeaway with 1 minute or 2 minutes. Healing conversations aren't about perfection. They're about being present. Having a cup of tea or coffee ritual reminds us to slow down, listen, and let the connection do the quiet work. Connections beings with listening. In closing, think of one healing conversation you've had that made it special. Thank you for joining me on the soulful conversation today. In the next episode, the power of presence. This is Rochelle Roshni Munsami signing off. Every sip is a chance to slow down, reflect, reconnect with your soul. Stay kind, stay true, stay soulful. Bye-bye.